Hello, my name is Mark Ewer and I'm a Christian. I became a Christian on the 23rd of October 1985, that's 27 years ago today. This is why I'm doing this video. So it's another talking head video because I thought it was important to mark that occasion. When I left home and went to university, I ended up moving into a hall of residence which was very much dominated by Christians because they had decided that it was their mission to convert students. I was in an emotionally vulnerable position and I was missing my friends, and as a result they preyed upon me and I converted to Christianity. It was a free choice of my own, but it was on the understanding also that I shouldn't stop questioning. So I carried on questioning and I asked them about their homophobia, their sexism, their speciesism, and all of this sort of thing, and I found that they didn't really have the answers, and that they were pushing a particular version of Christianity. So I lost my faith and I basically became atheist again. This was quite a traumatic experience for me, and I do feel that I was exploited emotionally, although that is a difficult judgment call to make because obviously they did believe they were helping. Okay, now as the years went by, I came back to Christianity and returned to the church, and now once again I believe in God and so forth. And I just want to explain that you do not need to be homophobic to be a Christian, you don't need to be creationist to be a Christian, you don't need any of that stuff, you don't need to be opposed to abortion to be a Christian. Because Christianity is about love and compassion. See, there's a load of stuff in the Old Testament which is pretty scary, and there's also a load of stuff as far as the Apostle Paul's concerned, which a lot of people find very hard to accept, and that's understandable for anyone who's compassionate to do that. But that doesn't particularly matter because the Bible is not to be taken literally. It's important, but it speaks to you. It's nothing to do with me, what you believe. I'm not here to judge about that or whatever, and I know that the Bible says that there will be many surprises, and people are portrayed as saying, when did I help you, and so forth, and insomuch as you've done it to the least of my brethren, you've done it unto me. So that's nothing to do with Christianity either. If you look at people and you say you're not a Christian, your life would be better. It's possible that the life would be better, but you know, that's between them and God. What I see as the main value of Christianity is that it can persuade people to behave more compassionately towards other people and towards the rest of creation. Behaving compassionately is something that God can help you to do. That doesn't mean I care whether anyone else believes in God or not. The way I see it, people have polarised the issue of spirituality into two separate camps. You've got atheism, which is supposedly just an opinion, but actually there's more to it than that for a lot of people, which is that they see it as a rational response to the evidence that they see in the world. They see themselves as skeptical, which is great, realist, which is a little bit more dodgy, metaphysically naturalist. Well, I'm not sure that you know, naturalism is actually well defined. The Western educated atheist. There are a lot of other kinds of atheists out there in the world, but that's the kind of atheism that we generally talk about. But in fact, all that atheists have in common is the opinion that there is no God. And then on the other hand, you've got Christianity, the straw man of Christianity, which is a very reduced version of Christianity, as you might find in Southern Baptist churches, although I've never been there, so I can't really say for sure. Which is Christianity which is dispensationally post-millennialist, post-tribulationist, biblically literalist, Protestant, and probably a number of other things. In particular, it's rather strangely opposed to abortion, which is completely non-biblical, so I don't know where they get that from. Now, it's not up to me to persuade you, but what is important to me is that I hope that I can behave more humbly, more compassionately, and more lovingly as a result of my faith than I would do otherwise. It's very tempting to look at other people and to say they're just calling themselves Christians, but I have to avoid that temptation because this is a relationship between me and God. It's not a relationship between me and any other person, and it is very important to stay meek and humble about these things, to let God improve me and to help God to make me love people more. And that means things like supporting a just world, never hesitating to break unjust laws, opposing homophobia, and opposing things like factory farming and the environmentally unsustainable treatment of the creation. It's got nothing to do with being homophobic. That's the opposite of Christianity. Being sexist, again, the opposite of Christianity. There's no male or female within Christianity. Nothing to do with opposing abortion. That is not present in the Bible at all. And in fact, there are several verses that endorse abortion. Nothing to do with being judgmental about other people, regarding yourself as better, which is absolutely opposed to Christianity. You have to regard yourself as a creation of God, loved by God, in God's image, in the sense that we are rational, have a conscience, are creative, have free will, etc. Basically, go out there and love people and treat them compassionately and see how you can serve them and how you can best listen to them and address their needs, and how you can use your God-given talents for the best so that you can build a paradise on earth.